Justice, you can't keep doing this, man.
What's up, bro?
Talking about getting to the gym before me.
Nah. I can't have you in the gym before me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right, so what you working on today?
I'm working on... All right, yeah, now you catching on. I'm working on handles.
Yeah?
In and out. Top of the key, all the way down to the baseline. Good stuff. Oh, damn. Hell, yo, what's that? I should hope. I was cooking with it.
Yo, that was harder than most practices.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't get tired.
All right. Well, shoot, I need that G, man. I am cooked.
I'm a gym rat, too. So whenever you want to get in here and get a real workout in, you let me know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. And we should hang or something, get some food sometime.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Prez. It's hard hanging out around you.
Hey, what?
I did 4 years of college and I barely snuck in the first round. It's hard to see my limitations manifested in you.
That's real. See, growing up, I used to always want to be like my high school coach. My dad used to say, and then what?
And then what? What?
Yeah, you know, like life isn't a video game. I achieved my goal, and then what? I made it to the NBA, and then what? See, that's what I try to focus on. The then what?
And that's not bad. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind.
Cool.
Where you wanna go eat?
Tacos.
Tacos, cool.
Let's get it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Hello and welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to the Pacers in Indiana. And guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
The mind was willing, the body was not. This is why conditioning is such a big part of the game.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the bond between the rookies on this team did not take long to form. Perez and Young are a real compliment to each other, and they're helping each other improve their games and take them to higher levels. The veterans on the team were quick to praise just how quickly the two have formed chemistry on the court. This franchise looks to be in good hands going forward. Guys?
Thank you for that, David. And Greg, when you watch Perez and Young out there, they just are always on the same page, it seems.
A great point. Both are rookies, but they already look like a pair that's been playing together for a decade. Very rare to see the chemistry they have this early in their careers.
Long season ahead, but these early season games count just as much as the games in March and April.
Well, we have seen over the last couple of years, Kevin, in both the Eastern and Western Conference, that sometimes it's a game or two separating whether or not you have home court advantage in the playoffs. The games matter in late October and early November, and the good teams understand that.
A look at the opening lineup. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Inside, here's Barnes. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Houston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Fresh, guarded by Barea. For 3. Fresh can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Barea. Soft touch off the glass. Barea's got his first points of the game. Timeout called. The Rockets. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Typically you're looking to your second unit for hustle plays, rebounding, things like that. But this time it was their offensive punch that sealed the victory.
Grant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets trail. Here's Fresh. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
There's no slowing Dirk down at this point. When he gets positioned down low, it's over.
Here's Fresh after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Here's Fresh. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. There's a screen by Mota Eunice. It's stolen by Barea. Pass to Matthews. He feeds it to Barnes. Foul for 3. Mota Eunice grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Fresh. Nice spin off the left rim and in. You want to talk about a team just destroying it in the NBA draft? This front office deserves a round of applause with their selections of Prez and Justice Young.
Kevin, great point. Not only did they get 2 good players in the draft, but they got 2 good players that work perfectly together. You can see the chemistry.
Oh! Wow.
You don't make it to the NBA without having an exceptional work ethic. With that said, Prez's dedication to improving is, from what I hear, as good as it gets.
I mean, he's certainly dedicated to making sure he is at his best at all times. A lot of players will use their free time to escape from basketball, but Prez loves the game so much, he seeks out even more time with the Rock.
Outside Gordon. From deep. That shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Barnes kicks to Barea. Got a piece of it. Here's Fresh. It's Nene, high post. Launches a three. Motiejunas, no luck.
Boy, very surprising he clanked that one. Everybody in the building thought that was down.
Here's Matthews. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Nene up top. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, he almost never misses that shot, guys. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
Barnes with it. Now defended by Grant. Barea, the pass to Barnes. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Presidential party.
On defense, Houston. It's a three-point game. Nene against Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock.
The great footwork of Nene on display. Defensively knows where to be and makes the most of his size.
And the basket by Gordon. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
I think it's remarkable. Every season, the Mavericks find a way to be competitive. They haven't had a losing record since before the turn of the century. This is one of the best franchises in the league.
Barnes dishes to Matthews. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Might have overthought that. Not sure how he missed that one, guys.
Here's Fresh. On the wing, Eric Gordon. And another 3 for Houston. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wow, that's the second foul called on him in the opening period. Could buy him a little time on the bench.
And J.J. Barea out of Puerto Rico. Sit at 6 foot. Doris, are you buying that?
Well, Kevin, maybe with his shoes on, but even then, he's probably an inch shy. But listen, Barea uses his quickness and mobility to his advantage, and he's always looking to attack the defense off the pick and roll. Tough guy to contain.
That free throw, no good. Measuring, he's checked in for... Houston leading by 8. Powell is out there with Matthews. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Rockets with another miss. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. To the middle, stolen by Anderson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Covington inside the line, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's blocked.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Fresh. Here's Grant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Mavericks.
And you see not a lot of corner threes. The defense doing a good job of closing out and denying those shorter distance triples. That's what the smart teams have to do.
And that one misses. So much in the modern NBA game right now involves speed, especially at that point guard position. Doris, you played it and played it well. Who do you think is the hardest player to stay in front of in the NBA?
Yeah, there'd be a lot of guys on that list, but I think probably I would say Steph Curry. I mean, the mastery of the handle that he has. I mean, there are other guys. Look at Isaiah Thomas, his ability to be a big shot maker. He changed that franchise because he could close games. But just the most difficult individual contest on a night-by-night basis because of the range and the handle is Steph Curry.
The handle, it creates such space, which to me is just amazing what he does in terms of getting just that extra 6 inches to fire away.
Right, and he puts defenders on skates, and they spin so well from Kevin, and you're right. You give him just a crease of daylight, and that thing's in your eye, as you like to say.
And both free throws good for Barea.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense. But last year, there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championship.
You have to respect the quickness of Matthews charging into the lane.
Here's Fresh. The rebound by Marjanovic. And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dirk Nowitzki says he can still picture himself as that kid from Würzburg. And to him, it's surreal being listed among the legends atop the NBA scoring chart. But Coach Rick Carlisle is less circumspect. He said there's never been a 7-footer who's played his position the way he's played it to his age. And he has a lot of good basketball left in him. Kevin?
Thanks, DA, a game that's built to last. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Dinwiddie kicks to Barea. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Fresh pulls it in. Rockets leading by 5. Covington in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Barea. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. To the paint. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anderson a screen on Barea. Fresh, the pass to Anderson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Fresh picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That steal. And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
There's the pick. Over in the corner, Matthews. There's a screen by Marjanovic.
You know, after draining a 3-pointer in the first, he's been unable to capitalize since.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And for a team with as much talent as the Rockets have had over the last few seasons, the results have been pretty mixed.
Yeah, and look at the club's recent rosters. I mean, they've been filled with a couple mega stars and then everyone else. At some point, you have to look past all the individual stuff and make the commitment as a team to play for each other. Unselfish, fundamental basketball.
Outside Matthews. Foul for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Here's Fresh, guarded by Barea. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Barea kicks to Dinwiddie. No good. That would have tied it.
He can be a dominant, intimidating threat, but the defense stood tall.
Fresh can't get it to go.
He's been off and on tonight, and that one didn't fall for him, but they still hold the advantage in this one.
The Mavericks rebound. Barea with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Borea's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Anderson wide open. Another miss by Houston. The Mavericks leading. Barea with it. He has 7. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Barea. No one near him. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Fresh. He's got 9. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's been somewhat off this quarter, but the desire to score is evident.
Barea kicks to Dinwiddie. The pass to Marjanovic. Here's Powell, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 8.
Really crucial that Powell knocks down these mid-range jumpers. It allows some spacing for his teammates.
Fresh. He can't get that one, and it's Dallas the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
It's a fairly even matchup, and both sides want to take that leap into the league's upper echelon. So let's see what signs we see of progress tonight.
Six on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. And here's Covington from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Covington's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been lights out here in the second, and that's after a pretty good showing in the first.
To the wing right side. Dinwiddie kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Rockets trail by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Fresh, the pass to Anderson. The turnaround Jay. The Mavericks pull it in. Marjanovic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Fresh can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Matthews. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's a tenacious drive by Wes Matthews, being rewarded for his aggressiveness with a trip to the strike.
And he makes the first.
No wasted trips.
That'll do it for the first half. Mavericks lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. They will keep feeding him on the block until we give them a reason to stop. We're going to double him as soon as he puts the ball on the floor. Let's force a turnover. We can still win this game. Defense, fellas. Let's go.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Fouls checked in for the Mavericks. Berea comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And then for Houston, Grant comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Fresh subbed in for Avery Bradley. And so in the game for the Rockets, Fresh in at 2 guard. Clint Capella is out there with Grant. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Covington in at the 3. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Fresh. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Ashley Matthews picks one up.
You know, what's interesting about Porzingis is, yes, was there an adjustment period in terms of his NBA career? No question. But he had a very good grasp of the culture when he came over, and he loves the American lifestyle. He's got the slang down. He's a very outgoing guy.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside, Capella. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the culture shift for a lot of players coming from overseas doors can just be an added task. But for Porzingis, so no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, nice win after the last loss. How important is it to win these home games?
We need all of them. We need every single home win we can get. And like you said, it was a good bounce-back win for us. And we got to get ready for our next game.
Great job, Wesley. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That was a hard-fought game out there. What do I always say? We can always do better.
There he is. What's up with you, man?
Hey, Prez.
Looking pretty good? Feeling good? All right.
I mean, we got to start talking more on defense, fellas. Talking to myself here. Talking to myself.
I played bad. No.
Kobe, what's up, man? I didn't expect to see you here.
Prez, I know you've been putting in a lot of work, so I figured it was time to stop by and see for myself. Maybe show you a few things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, come on in, man. The court's right over here.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're already getting the feel for this new NBA season. Taking it all in with me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight,
it's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Mavericks.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Well, this shows you the guys like to play inside and out. To keep the defense guessing, you don't let them load up on you along the perimeter.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle is known for his command of X's and O's, and he demands the same from his players. He tests them with tablets. They're shown a clip, it freezes, and then they're asked what they should do next. Zaza Pachulia said, I was like, come on, a test? I did this in school, but not in basketball. But it works. You take the tests, and you start to remember things better. Evan?
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Two veteran ball clubs. Chris, very experienced, very savvy.
You're right. Tough to win in this league without that experience level. These teams know how to play. Like a game of chess. You play it 1,000 times, but every game is different.
Great analogy.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Houston, a whole new five on the floor. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Nowitzki comes in for Porzingis. And Barea subbed in for Matthews. On the floor for Dallas, Nowitzki is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Dwight Powell, and there's J.J. Barea, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Fresh. Powell pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Barea, no good.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Here's Fresh, guarded by Barea. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Dallas. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Man, their strategy worked to perfection. Guys were getting great looks and then finishing strong.
Here's Fresh. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here's Barea. Dishes it to Powell. Fires the 3. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Here's Fresh, guarded by Barea. Here's Fresh. 9 points last game. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Rockets lead by 5. And you figured it was coming with his time playing for USA, but Prez has quickly become a very well-connected player in the NBA.
It certainly started there, but in general, Prez is just a really gregarious guy. The league is a little buddy-buddy nowadays, and Prez fits right into that whole environment.
So versatile, always pushing the action offensively.
Dinwiddie. Here's the dish to Barea. Shot clock at 5. Expanding his range. Excellent D from Fresh.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And it's Gordon missing. Mavericks trailed by 8. Barea, the pass to Barnes. Nowitzki dishes to Barnes. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Dinwiddie. Hits the three-point bomb. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game. Houston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Fresh, guarded by Barea. Motiejunas has the open look. No good on the three. Dallas shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Barnes can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Fresh. He has 5. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Fresh has got 7.
That's just extreme confidence. Rises up in the face of the taller defender, calmly knocks it down.
Barea kicks to Barnes. From 13. And the shot goes down. 7 points in the game. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Nene, the screen. Fresh, the pass to Motiejunas. Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Young's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Dallas also making a switch. Measury, he's checked in for Powell. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Nowitzki's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, nice inbounds. You can't draw it up any better.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Fresh. And the Rockets lead by 5.
I mean, he's just been huge today for his team. Without his hot shooting, there's no way they'd have the lead. You were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Here's Fresh. He's got 9. From downtown. Motiejunas, no luck.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Now, here's Barea. Nowitzki outside. Misses the jumper. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets lead by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Here's what Prez had to say about his experience with USA Basketball this past summer.
Representing my country, man, on the court was a dream come true. I got to play with some of the players I admired most growing up. And I don't know, it's crazy how it just comes full circle. So I went out there, worked hard, and I did my best to soak it up and, not take any moment I had with those guys for granted. And it gave me a ton of extra experience going into my rookie season that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and that's made a huge difference for me at the start of the season, I think.
I always wonder, guys, how does winning on the international stage compare to winning an NBA championship?
Well, I think every player would love the opportunity to win for their country and for their NBA team. But if I had to choose one, I'd pick winning an NBA championship because you're competing against the best talent every night. But both are great accomplishments, but I give the nod to the title.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You're right. They've been extremely active, physical, really dictating the flow of this game.
Fresh, he's in at the point. Nene is out there with Motiejunas. Then there's Gordon, and it's Young in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Harrison Barnes is a player who can quietly float along in the game but end up with a good amount of points. You feel like he can be forgotten sometimes on offense. Then all of a sudden, he'll hit you with it.
Rockets trail by 10. Here's Fresh. He's got 9. There's the pick. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And Barnes definitely does have that show-stopping dunk potential.
Now, a lot of guys that could dunk like he could dunk, they only want to dunk. But that's just not in Barnes' game. He likes to post up or float to space if you leave him be.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
But Trey, no good on the shot. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
He's getting better looks at the basket in the second quarter after failing to get it going in the first.
Here's Fresh. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Unable to get that one.
If he can find himself out there, his team will be in fantastic shape to get this win.
Well, we know the given here, the X's and O's of coaching, Chris, the strategy that's used by all staffs and all head coaches. But coaching is a lot of motivating your players to give it their all. And when you look at all the different coaches around the league, which coaches do you think are the best at motivating?
Well, you know, that's hard to answer. You really have to play with this guy. That's an intimate type question. But from where I'm standing, I would definitely think from a motivating point of view, I'd have to go with Doc Rivers. He just seems to know how to communicate to his players, how to get them to fight down to the last drop. And that's what you want in a coach.
Well said. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
Nowitzki kicks to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Powell's got 6 points.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Fires, high post. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Rockets trail by 13. Beverly, the pass to Fresh. Lets it go with the 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's a reason Dirk Nowitzki is still going strong as he closes in on 40 years of age. He said the summers are a beast. Get up in the morning, leave the kids, and go work out like a maniac. But I feel good, trying to find a good mix where I stay in shape, but I don't overwork. I'll try anything at this point and see if it works. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A., a true professional. 1:39 left in the first half. Carries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
He feeds it to Anderson. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Capella.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Dallas.
I'll just come out and say it. This has been a poor game for OJ, given the standard that they have set for themselves. But what is a bigger disappointment for me is how passive the rest of the team has been. I mean, when your stars are off of their game, it's on the role players to kind of step up and find ways to keep your team in it.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Fresh. He's got 9. And he banks in the layup. Fresh has got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Barea kicks to Powell. Pass to Nowitzki. And it's off from 3-point range. Rockets trail by 10. It's Bradley on the wing. Passes it to Fresh. 17 seconds left in the first half. Drills it from outside. Barea against Beverly. Now Barea. There's a screen. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got his 8th assist here tonight. Can't hit that one. And that does it for the first half of play. It's Dallas. They're up by 9. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out there. He cannot touch the ball. You hear me? Deny him the rock and take him out of this game. The pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
Well, they showed that he can get.
So the new group getting ready for Dallas. Measury, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Nowitzki comes in for Porzingis. Dwight Powell's checked in for Barnes. And Barea subbed in for Wesley Matthews. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Nowitzki. Also Dwight Powell out there. And it's Measury in at the 5 spot.
Everyone in the building thought that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew it.
Here's Gordon. And he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Well, it's no secret, Chris, that Mike D'Antoni is an offensive-minded coach.
Well, everywhere he's gone, offense has not been the problem for his team. He's long been regarded as the mastermind of one of the best offensive teams ever with the Suns. A lot of his assistants from those days are now head coaches in the league or front offices.
Young with the ball. To the middle, off the pick. Here's Fresh. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Rockets 4th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he can't get the first one. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know.
And I
do
approve
like
that
the
steal.
fact that
Presidential
when I had
pardon.
that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. There's the pass to Young. Pass to Fresh. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Fresh has got 18 points.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. There's the pick. Jumper off the screen. It's rebounded by Houston. Nene's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gordon the pass to Fresh. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's off to Utah for them after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
I mean, yeah, they just have not been able to offer any kind of defensive effort tonight. Embarrassing.
Young with no one around. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Here's measuring. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, and just superb work. There by Young.
Let's
So
go. Let's pick him
unselfish
up.
with the
Let's lock him
basketball.
down. Here we
Really
go.
likes getting the ball to his teammates.
Dinwiddie kicks to Powell. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 13. With the fadeaway. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Houston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Nice. He showed his QB arm off right there, but he's really fortunate that long pass wasn't picked up.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, great night for you. How did it all come together?
My team's doing a great job of getting me open, and our guards are finding me, and I'm just putting the ball in the basket when I can.
You were open and available all night, Wesley. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
We got to start talking more on defense, fellas. Talking myself here. Talking myself.
Hey, baby, I hope you're getting settled in. Make sure you get some food in that fridge as soon as you unpack. Oh, you know what? I should send you something. I think Coach Falls is going to visit with you, so I'll send some food with him. Okay, look, I got to run. I'm so proud of you. Call me when you get this. Bye.